Hey guys, Jacob with Jacob Comics. Alright, we have a really fun episode today. We're going to be reviewing Nightwing number 92 with Dick Grayson looking cool. And all those people on the front cover do show up in this issue. And we're going to get dived right on into it in just a second. First, I do want to let you guys know about my 200 subscriber giveaway. When we hit 200 subscribers, we're going to be giving away this book. It's the Joker #1 Mark Brooks variant cover. And not only are you going to win the book with the Joker and Punchline looking really cool, you're also going to get a cbcs sticker, which is the Comic Book Community Awards. That's kind of like Oscars for YouTube personalities like myself, and a channel much bigger than me is going to win that. But you guys should check that out on Brian LCS's channel. All right, let's get dived right on into Nightwing number 92 that just came out. And first off, we always got to cover some things before we get completely into the issue, right? First, I want to let you know that we are going to be going heavy into spoilers. So if you guys don't want to be spoiled for Nightwing 92, that's your warning. Next, I always got to shout out the creative team, because without the creative team, we wouldn't have a comic book. Now on this book, we have Tom Taylor as the writer, Bruno Redondo as the artist, Adriano Lucas doing colors, and Wes Abbott is doing the letters. And we start the story, I want to say roughly maybe 10 to 15 years ago. And it says Gotham Night 2 of Blackouts. Then, and Dick Grayson thinks, I've never been able to ignore when someone's in trouble. And he says, hey, we have a situation on the corner of Maxwell Street and Grand Avenue. There's a mob, around 30 people. They're attacking a shopkeeper. And Batgirl says, I'm on my way, Robin, but I don't know what we can do against that many. And Batman jumps in, kicking a bunch of them in the face, and says, there's nothing you can do. I'll notify the authorities, but stay out of it, Robin. Don't engage. Robin says, he'll die if I don't. And he thinks, no matter the odds, no matter the danger, when I see the powerless attacked, I leap in. And you see him jumping in. And like I said, it's like 10 to 15 years ago, so he's still quite a bit younger, and he's wearing the Robin outfit. And they say, Robin. And he sidekicks two of the guys in the head and tells a hostage, run, I'll hold them off. And he says to the bad guy, you think you're tough? Try picking on someone about a foot shorter than you. And Robin thinks, or Dick Grayson, depending on who you ask, it's an instinct that's either brave or unbelievably stupid. Brave or stupid. One thing is certain, it's an instinct that has come with its fair share of hurt, as we see Robin kind of getting beat up by all these thugs. And Batgirl comes running in yelling, Robin, help is coming, Batgirl, stay where you are. And Robin thinks, but at least I'm not alone in my impulses. And Batgirl says, I can't do that. And comes in with batarangs to the head on a bunch of guys, checking on Robin, who's definitely hurt. And then we see Batman comes down from above. Well, we think it's Batman. It makes all the bad guys run, right? But it's actually just Alfred. He gets lowered down on a step ladder, and they rescue Dick Grayson. And then Batman's like, where is he? And Alfred says, Master Wayne, calm yourself. Batman says, Alfred, I told him not to engage. And Alfred says, Master Grayson did what he felt was right, and he saved a life. And Batman says, step aside, Alfred. Alfred says, no, we could have lost him tonight, and I know that scares you. But for once, you are not to turn your fear into misplaced anger. You can direct as much fury towards me as you need to. But Master Richard is hurt. He needs comfortment and not admonishment. Take off the cowl and leave your disapproval at the door, or do not enter. And he stands in Batman's way. So Batman takes the the cowl off and walks in. He says, Dick, and Dick Grayson says, Bruce, I'm sorry. Batman says, you don't have to be sorry. What did you did what you felt you had to, but you need to remember you can't protect everyone. Dick Grayson says, I can try. I'll always try. When I needed it most, I had protection. Bruce and Alfred took me in. They made me feel safe. That's what I want Haven to be. I want what we're starting today to go beyond free food and shelter and transportation for every kid who needs it. Whether they lost something, whether they ran from something, or whether they were cast out, I hope this place will be a sanctuary, a place free from judgment, where every kid feels accepted. As he's walking down uh, a welcome to Haven kind of market area, he says, Bruce. And Bruce walks up and says, Dick. And Grayson says, if you're only here in case there's trouble, I appreciate it. But Flash is running a constant circle of the area faster than anyone can detect. And Bruce says, I know, I saw him. Grayson says, of course you did. And Bruce says, but I'm here because it's a big day and I wanted to be here. And Nightwing's girlfriend says, hi, Ace. And are you partially here in case there's trouble? And Bruce says, he wouldn't approve of the statue. And Dick says, I know, and I don't care. None of this would be possible without him, and the statue's not just for Alfred, it's for us. And if you haven't been reading Batman, Alfred's died recently, and there's a in memoriam of Alfred statue that they put up in Haven Park. And then the dogs start barking, and in steps Roland, and he says, Grayson. And Nightwing says, Roland, I didn't expect to see you at our opening. Roland says, this is my city, Grayson. Nothing happens without me. You finally have your Haven. Nightwing says, yes, despite all your attempts to stop it in the courts and all of Mayor Zuko's bureaucratic roadblocks. And one of Roland's henchmen says, my office has some more paperwork for you to deal with, Mr. Grayson. Nightwing says, of course they do. And so basically, Roland kind of just says, I'm not happy about this situation, and you think you're taking over my town, and you're not. And Nightwing's like, well, I have a friend coming, and he isn't too concerned about speeding bullets. And then we see in comes Jonathan Kent, Superman, son of Kal-El. He lands, and everyone starts taking selfies with him and kind of pushes Roland out of the way. And but Roland has his plans, and he sends all his goons out to do a bunch of work and break into a place. And I actually just want to show this whole paneling because the way that Bruno Redondo laid it out is really striking. And when I flipped to this page, I was just like, that's awesome. So yeah, you got that going on. The bad guys kind of breaking into the place, and Nightwing and Oracle see them, and Nightwing thinks, no matter the odds, no matter the danger, when I see the powerless attacked, I leap in. And this double page one, I gotta show it to you. I'm sorry. That's awesome, right, guys? I'm loving that. That is, and he says, but I'm not a kid anymore. I'm not brave or stupid. I'm not saying attacking an entire destructive mob is sensible, but I'm experienced now, and I know what I'm doing, which is very bad news for the people trying to tear down what we've built here. he says, you want to attack this? And there's all kinds of classic like bap, clash, boom, af. And he tears off all their masks. And they're like, oh no, put the masks back on. Get out of here, move. And Nightwing's like, did we get him on camera, Oracle? And she's like, yep, we got him. And so then we show Roland, and someone's banging on Roland's door. And he's like, man, Nightwing already knows where I am. He opens the door, and there's this guy here. And Roland says, what are you supposed to be? And this guy that I'm about to show you, he says, you're a pink giant. You're really going to judge people on their appearance? I saw you in the park today with Dick Grayson. I have a proposal. And I think his name's the man who collects hearts, because it says next, the man who collects hearts. So that's our last page reveal teaser. So yeah, no, I definitely like this. I'm like enjoying this Nightwing run right now, honestly. Tom Taylor's there's a bunch of characters. He's got a good story going on. I kind of like this issue. Felt really focused on Dick Grayson, kind of his mental state, in why he's a crime fighter, and why he thinks he's better now than he was before, and won't make those same mistakes. And he's been practicing his art of crime fighting, right? And yeah, I mean, he's just check him out on the cover there too, with his two Nightwing sticks. Yeah, man, such a cool martial artist. So yeah, I really liked how this one. There wasn't really a whole lot going on. They're setting up for something really cool in 93, 94. It looks like some showdowns are gonna happen, I'm sure. But yeah, the just kind of like focused on Nightwing, and maybe, yeah, I definitely liked it. And in the beginning too, it was really cool. They 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 did all the art old style, and used hatching and cross paneling, and the I forget the name of them, but like it's those dots, like all the dots, and it lays down on, they lay it down on like a, yeah, it's all, I don't know if they did it on a computer to look like that, but the art is super cool. Like the beginning, I was actually like, when I opened it, I was like, what is going on? I'm reading a 90s comic book, or an 80s, and it was awesome. And then obviously I kind of figured out what was going on, that they were forwarding some stuff that was going to happen later, but definitely was really cool. The artwork in this issue was amazing. So I got to give Nightwing 92 a thumbs up. Yeah, that's what I got. As always, we'll see what other issues I picked up tomorrow in New Comic Book Day. And yeah, like, comment, and be subscribed to the channel for your chance to win the Joker #1 Mark Brooks variant cover. And if you guys do like this kind of content and want to help me out, hey, click the link below and shop on my eBay store, and I'll send you some comic books. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow, and have a great day.